Okay, y'all, so this is my second video. If you're watching this video, I just did another video, a triggering message. Go back and watch that. Go back and watch it and let it sink in your heart and your mind. So, God put this on me. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm telling y'all, I don't care how long, I don't care how long I have been doing videos. I don't care how long I've been out here doing these messages. When I have to get out here and share some personal stuff, whew, it just makes me squirm on the inside. So God brought this to me yesterday, and I got to share some personal detail that where He have brought me from, where He have helped me to overcome, and what He have helped me to be delivered from. And I'm sharing this message because this message is to help somebody that's dibbling and dabbling in things that's not pleasing to God. And I wish I would have let me see, I got my book right here. I wish I would have did the verse about it. But this is about what back in the day, some what I was dealing in. And God told me yesterday, and I knew it. Sometimes you just be knowing that sooner or later you're going to have to tell your testimony just so it can help and save somebody else. So I kind of, be honest, I kind of figured this was coming, but you know, sometimes you just be hoping that it don't come, but it's time. So back in the day, I was deeply into horoscopes. I know this probably really hurt some people's feelings, but I got to be obedient and deliver the message. I used to be heavy in the horoscopes, tarot card readings. I wasn't doing it, but I would just watch them. I mean, when I say I will watch it, like y'all, I would get up in the morning and be like, oh, let me check my horoscope. I would sit there and I would watch tarot card readings every day. Like I was literally dependent on it. And you know, sometimes we will, you know, we read the Bible. Oh, okay, I think I found the scripture. You know, we can be into the word, but a lot of times, you know, we into the word, but we not living by the word. I got to just tell the truth. We not living by the word. And like I be telling y'all, God said that you can't just pick up the word, the Bible, and read it and just memorize the verse. And you know, memorize the verse. He said it's not just about that. You can't just pick it up and say, oh, I can quote some verses now. I read my Bible every day, but he said, are you living by it? Are you living it? And it's a lot of things that, you know, that's in the word that we know we doing, living, walking in life and doing it. And it's totally opposite of what the word is saying. So as I was going through this time in my life, you know, deeply into the horoscopes and you know, deeply into the tarot card readers. Yeah, I'm trying to find this verse. Um, I was, we know the word. We might not know all the word, but we know what's pleasing to God, and we know what's not pleasing to God. I was just, eventually, I was just like, and I know this probably was the beginning of God, start working on me and start, telling me that I had to remove a lot of things from my life. So as I look back and why I'm saying this, telling this story right now, telling my testimony, as I'm talking about it right now, I can honestly say when I look back and think about it right now, that's what he was doing. Like he was stripping me. He was preparing me for where he was getting ready to take me to. And why I was so deep into it. And we all know that right there, that's not God. And if somebody is telling you that it is not. That is not pleasing to God. That, horoscope, witchcraft, and tarot card readings, that's not pleasing to God. And during that time, I don't know, it was like I just started asking God, like I knew it wasn't right. I knew it. I knew it. And that's why I say we'll sit up and read the word, but we not living by it. We'll sit up and know what's pleasing to God, and we not living by it. And you just know. You just know that it's not pleasing to God. And I just I have started finding myself like I was ready to let go of it. And a lot of times, when we caught up in things that that we know is sins, and we know it's not pleased to God, and we trying to be delivered from things. At that moment, it just feel like that it's just a heavy burden, like it's just hard for us to let go. And then you be in this mindset like I'd never be able to get over this. I'd never be able to be delivered from this. And at that time when you going through stuff like that, that's how it be feeling. But as I look back right now, and I promise y'all, I hadn't even thought about this. But as I look back right now, I felt like it was a struggle for me to let that go. It was like it had a hold on me. And that's not God. There ain't nothing about that. Ain't nothing about horoscopes, nothing about witchcraft, nothing about tarot card readers or psychics. That's not God. So at that time I was going through it, it just felt like I would never come out of it. But you best to believe at the same time I was coming out of it, I was just crying out to God, like, God, help me to get away from this. Help me to be delivered from this, because I know it's not pleasing to you. I know it's not pleasing to you, and I know this is not you. And I just had to start asking God, like, God, to deliver me from this. That's all I'm asking you, is to deliver me from this, because this is darkness. This not even pleasing to you. And let me tell you something. When you start crying out to God and stop trying to do it on your own, and stop trying to solve things, and try, like I was telling y'all the other day when I did that video, that God said everything is going to be all right. And I said that God saying that somebody's out here, he waiting for them to just talk to him and seek him. That's what we have to do. We be so busy trying to get out of things on our own, but we never take the time out to cry out to God and just ask God, God, deliver me from this. Set me free from this. Because I know this not pleasing. And a lot of times when we sitting in stuff that's not pleasing to God, it'll even be uncomfortable for us. But we'll just keep sitting in it. But all the time, it's uncomfortable. It's already uncomfortable. You already getting that uneasy feeling on you anyway. And it's just like it don't feel right, but you keep sitting in it. That's God trying. That's God working on you. That's God working on you. Like, oh, this just uncomfortable, but I'm still sitting in it. That's God working on you, and that's what He was doing. He was working on me. But at the same time, I was crying out, and I was like, God, deliver me from this, because I know this is not pleasing to you. And I'm here today. If it's anything right now that you asking God to help you, to get you set free from things that you know that's not pleasing to Him, and it's sitting on you, and it's uncomfortable, it don't feel good, ask God, God, set me free, deliver me from this. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you when I realized I was set free from it, because I didn't even realize that it didn't even have my attention anymore. I promise you, I didn't even realize that I had let it go. That I was no longer interested in it. I was no longer running to a horoscope to see what was going to take place in my life, because that's what it is. It's like you be so dependent on the horoscopes to tell you, well, this is what's going to happen today with you. This is what's going to happen today through the rest of the week. This is what's going to happen for the month. This is what's going to happen for the upcoming month. It's like it's a codependent. Like you depending on it. And you really do have people that's like that. Like it just become a codependent thing, where it's like you run into it every day. Every day, to where you find yourself where you got to check it. I was there every day. Ooh, let me see what my horoscope say today. Ooh, let me see what's going on in my life today. Let me see what's going on in my romantic life. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to hide it. If I'm telling a testimony, I got to tell the truth about the testimony. So I was just like, let me see what's going on today. Let me see what my week gonna be like. Come on. I just had to ask God, I know this not right. I know this is not right. I know this is not you. I know that the words say that this is not of you. God, set me free from this. Deliver me from this. Deliver me from this. And then I'm gonna tell you what else He brought to me. I'm hoping God bring it back on me. Just lay it back on my spirit, God. Lay it back on my spirit. Okay? Lay it back on my spirit, God. Just lay it back on me. It goes back to the message of who are you dependent on? And I'm just thinking about this. This just coming over me. Who are you dependent on? It goes back to that message that I did back here. Who are you dependent on? Because God said that, you know, and it's true. You know how you hear about the universe. Oh, I got to touch it. I'm just sorry. Some toes, toes ready to get stepped on. I got to talk about it. I'm just being obedient. What is the universe? It's like now, it's like you can sit up and be watching something on TV. And you will hear people say, well, the universe will bring it to you. What is the universe? I mean, I'm just asking. What is the universe? It's like they refuse to let God roll off their tongue. So it's like now, you know, that's why I say you got to be careful what you watching on TV. Because they would steal it in you that you depend on the universe. What is the universe? What is the universe doing for you? Did the universe wake you up this morning? Did the universe deliver you from being a drug addict? Did the universe heal your body? Did the universe watch over you and your family? What is the universe? That's why I always say, be careful what you watching on TV. Because a lot of things that what the world is presenting, the world refuses to talk about God. If you notice that it's always the universe. What are you depending on? You depending on your psychic? You depending on your cards, your tarot cards? You depending on your horoscope? You depending on the universe? Better yet, the stars? Better yet, the moon? All of this is being worshipped. All of it, everything that I'm talking about is being worshipped. But you're not talking about God. You're not depending on God because now, you know, the world is setting it up, you know, watching TV. It won't mention God. Now it's the universe. Well, the universe gonna set us free. Well, I guess the universe let us know what to do. No. It's God all day. It's God all day. My advice to the ones that's depending on the universe, you better find you a prayer partner. You better be trying to make some relationships with somebody that can tell you more about God instead of telling you about the universe and what the universe can do for you. You better be trying to find you somebody that can pray over your life to help you be delivered from these things. Because it's not God. It's not God. And it will have a toll on you to where it's like it'll be hard for you to get free from it. I'm telling you, I know. I'm talking from experience. Like it just have a whole, like it's like you is so dependent on it. That's not God. That is not God. And we're gonna pray and ask God to set anybody free from that. Because you is dibbling and dabbling in things that's not of God. And it is not. So we're gonna ask we're going to pray and ask God to deliver the ones that's trying to be set free from it. The ones that's trying to get away from it. But not even the ones that want to and trying to, but the ones that's just so heavily stuck and bound in it. We praying for deliverance. If you know somebody that's so heavily deep into it, pray over them, pray for them to be delivered, because that's darkness. Whether you want to hear it or not, that's darkness. When you dependent on the universe, that is not God. What is the universe? Stop worshiping things that's not God. And I'm telling you, stop worshiping ancestors. That is not God. That is what the word is setting up. That is what the word is instilling in people's mind. Worshiping the universe. Worshiping your ancestors. No. Worshiping and dibbling and dabbling in witchcraft. Worshiping the stars. Worshiping the moon. That is paganism. I'm praying for deliverance. I'm praying for people to be set free from that. I'm praying for deliverance. Because that is darkness. That is darkness. People can be so consumed in it to where it will take you deeper down the rabbit hole. To where you would find yourself dibbling and dabbling in voodoo. You will find yourself dibbling and dabbling in witchcraft. Worshiping crystals. Worshiping in other gods. That's paganism. That's witchcraft. That's not God. Ask God to deliver you. Get on your knees and pray to God, not to a universe. Not to your ancestors, not to the stars, not to the moon, not to the universe. That's not what you're supposed to be praying. You need to be praying to God. And we as prayer warriors, we, like I told y'all last year, around October. Remember, if you've been listening to my messages, I talked about that around October, about all these demonic spirits that God told me that we got to be fighting against. We need to be fighting against this, because the world is setting it up where it's the universe. That's it. That's the focus. It's the universe. It's not God. It's the universe. That is the focus. God sent me here to bring awareness to this. And I'm going to be obedient, and I have been obedient. We is praying. I'm praying for this. We praying for some deliverance over this. Somebody ready to be set free from this, because that's darkness. That is darkness. Chanting darkness. Taking God's name out of stuff and replacing it with other gods, that's darkness. That's paganism. I'm calling all my prayer warriors. Like God showed me in that vision. It's a lot of them that's out here in the world. It's a lot of prayer warriors out here. I'm calling out to you right now. We need to get together and pray against this. Because that is darkness. And that is what the word is presenting. Pray for your sister. Pray for your brother to be delivered from this. Because nothing about this is God. Nothing whatsoever. Take heed to this message. Take heed to the message. See y'all later. Bye.